Question 28, in the xy plane above, ABCD is a square and point E is the center of the square. The coordinates of points C and E are 7, 2 and 1, 0 respectively. So this is 7, 2 and this E is at 1, 0. Which of the following is an equation of the line that passes through points B and D? Okay, so I'll cover the math way, and then we can look at a shortcut, which is kind of not quite proper because it makes some assumptions. But okay, from E to C we have the 2 points, and we can get the slope of EC. So the slope of EC, we'll use our formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and we're going to use 7, 2 and 1, 0, so let me do 2 minus 0 and 7 minus 1. This comes out to 2, 6, which is 1/3. So EC has a slope of 1/3. Now, if you're going from B to D, that is a perpendicular line to EC because the diagonals of the square are perpendicular to each other. So from B to D, the slope will be perpendicular to this 1/3. And when you go perpendicular, you do opposite reciprocal. So from B to D, the slope will be -3. From B to D. Okay. So with that, since we're using -3, from B to D, it passes through point E, so we need to go through point E. So we can do point slope. For point E, it is 1, 0. So we can do y minus. Let's remind ourselves of point slope. It's y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, and we're going to use y minus 0 equals -3 x minus 1, and if you remove this minus 0 away, you get this answer, option B. You can see it's exactly the same except the minus 0 is gone, is invisible. So that is one way to do it, and I want to cover a sort of shortcut, and that is to say, okay, we're going to make some assumptions. We're going to look at the picture and assume it's drawn to scale and assume everything is drawn properly. So B has coordinates of -1, 6. And D has coordinates of 3, -6. And we want to find the equation of the line that passes through these 2 points. This is a longer way, but it works as well. So you can find the slope between these two. It's 6 minus -6 over -1 minus 3, which is 6 minus -6, which is 12 over -4, which comes out to -3, like we had earlier. And then we have to use point slope with one of these points. Let's use this one. So y minus 6 equals -3 x minus -1, which is x plus 1. I'll show you where that comes from. It's x minus -1, which I just simplified to x plus 1. Okay, and so this is exactly one of these, but it's very, very long because you have to move things around and you have to get y minus 6 equals -3x minus 3. And then you have to add 6 to both sides, so you get y equals -3x plus 3. And that's the answer, and then we compare it to one of these, and this one, if you distribute it, it's -3x plus 3. So we do have a match using this method. This appeared like a shortcut, but it's actually a little bit longer. But it does work if that's the only way to do the problem, and you're lost with the other way doesn't come to you during the test, then you can just make some assumptions, look at the picture, and do it this way. And you'll still get the answer B.